precise inputs, but with the hurt box of Kirby, it basically makes him into a ball. So like, it should be easier to get those precise inputs than when you're playing a character with strange hurt boxes. All right, so interesting to see this set getting started.
It's also interesting because Greninja's pretty short, so a lot of the hitboxes that he's throwing out, they're not going to go above Kirby. Pancaking Ollie is going to help so much. And I heard from Festive that he was not looking forward to playing Warner. This is the one person he was scared of in bracket, is what he said. So.
All right, well, let's see if Warner gives him a reason to be afraid. So as we're going into this, both of the characters like trying to keep the damage off of them. However, it looks like we're just playing some pretty good neutral. Festive right now has Warner in disadvantage. Warner easily taking that back with a nice dash attack followed by an up air at some pretty respectable damage, honestly, on both of the characters right now.
Yeah, real. Okay, I like that forward air from Festive, just kind of getting out of the corner there. Sometimes you got to be aggressive.
You do. However, a character like Greninja relies a lot on his punishes. So, as you saw there, he was able to get Festive out from his side B and punish him for that. But Warner's going to find himself in disadvantage right now on the ledge versus Kirby. Festive coming back. Warner just playing patiently, looking for an opening, going back, retreating to center stage to get the advantage yet again.
Yeah, both these players are at kill percent. Really, the next big opening is going to win, and that back air from Warner is going to take that first stock. Nice find.
It was nice. I really liked how he went super deep for that recovery as well, especially since he was able to get that back air and when Festive wasn't expecting it. So that was a great stock right now.
Oh, yeah.
And now Warner has some damage right now going into this next stop. So hopefully he's going to be able to put up some damage. However, Festive keeping him in disadvantage right now off stage.
Yeah, and that's going to kill, question mark? Oh, wow.
Not quite, actually.
Not going to do it.
But Greninja being such a light player, yeah, that's absolutely going to kill. And
I can't believe that fair clipped him.
Yeah. I mean, Festive managing to keep no damage on him is quite impressive, though. However, he's going to not get comboed by the up air, only got hit by one. However, now you see Festive has the little Greninja costume, so he's going to have the water shurikens at his disposal.
Yeah, I feel like Festive recently, I've been watching a lot of his sets because I've been watching KM Local. He's been using a lot of inhale recently and like actually taking the ability. So it's been interesting to see him play around with different neutral Bs.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Like, it's one of Kirby's like cool things that he has in his kit, just to be able to steal an ability from the other character. But of course he only has that as long as he has the stock, and that up smash is actually going to do it. The lightness of Kirby always surprises me. But I wasn't expecting to see an up smash on the upper platform, and I don't think that Festive was either.
Oh, wow. That up smash just barely missing. And now Festive is on the ledge.
All right, getting hit by that rapid jab. Warner picking up some damage right now. Still got Festive at disadvantage. However, Festive is going to try in vain to make that back, only finding himself on the ledge yet again. Alrighty, yeah, I would not want to be Festive right now on the upper platform and then going off only to get grabbed yet again.
Yeah, Warner is looking for this game right now. Looking for a call out. Not going to find it just yet.
Warner is playing so aggressively right now, and I love to see that, honestly, especially versus a character like Kirby. Kirby needs some time to set up. However, in a game like this, with a lightness of a character, he will still take any advantage that he can.
Yeah, beautiful up air from Festive, staying in this game, but it's looking difficult. One little confirm from Greninja, and it could be the game.
However, Kirby is unfortunately at a very high percent, a kill percent for a character this light. And Festive knows that just as well as Warner knows that. So both of them are looking for their openings. Festive in hopes of trying to rack up some damage. Warner looking for that finishing shot.
Yeah, I feel like this low percent for Kirby is kind of a comfortable position. Even though he's not up, it is kind of where Kirby finds the most damage.
It is for sure. However, that is going to be the first game. What a wonderful call out right there from Warner, able to thread the precise needle of the attacks from Greninja able to get that kill. And that's what we saw a lot of in this game. So really great stuff. I'm excited to see how Festive chooses to adapt in game 2.
Yeah, he definitely needs an answer. And I'm not sure what it's going to be. Maybe it is more pancaking. Maybe it is playing more in the air. I don't know. This matchup does not seem fun for Kirby, to be honest.
No, for sure. I think in the air might not be the answer, though, just because of a lot of Greninja's up air combos. His ladders are pretty efficient, especially versus a small floaty character like Kirby. And yeah, as you can see now, Festive finding himself in disadvantage pretty quickly as we get started off the ledge, going to make it back. And now you can see, I imagine, looking for some damage right here.
Yeah, it looks like Festive is trying to take his time, figure out what's going on, but Warner is just rushing him down. No time to think, no time to breathe.
I really love the use of Hydro Pump from Warner. A character like Kirby has a pretty decent recovery that it's not going to snuff out all of his options. However, Hydro Pump off stage is such a good move in order to like completely gimp the other character's recovery. So it's really awesome to see him using that in this matchup. Alright, but both of the characters finding themselves in the middle. A nair like that from Warner is going to send Festive into disadvantage right now. And then we're both looking for their openings.
Oh,
okay,
speaking
but yeah.
of openings, that fair is most definitely going to kill Kirby. Festive has to figure something out right now.
Right now, especially because Warner, unfortunately, is not at kill percent just yet. He could, I think, he's doing his very best not to open himself up, finding those back airs right now, able to send Festive off stage into disadvantage. Definitely not where he wants to be right now versus Warner. Alright, okay, yes, our stream has returned. Yay! Alrighty. As we're going in, I'm not sure how I feel about these side B callouts from Festive. I feel like they're really easy in order for him to get punished for them just like that. And that's going to be pretty bad right now for Festive. I mean, I do have to like sort of add the disclaimer that, yeah, I don't think he's all that happy about that.
Yeah, that's real, because that matchup looks really just like hard. I know, like, as a Zelda player, I feel the same way most of the time. It's like you just can't set up a lot of the time. Like, your buttons are slower than Greninja's.
Yeah.
They're not something that you can do all the time. So.
And like I was saying, Greninja trades a lot of his kill power for precise